In the last video, I was predicting what cars will come in this next DLC on June the 17th. I've explained in the last video why it would be June 17th, but I did tell you guys to comment what you want to see in this DLC. And here's the list of those cars. The Miata and the MX5. I think this is where the UK and the US and many other countries meet in the middle, because this is a great budget car everywhere. There is respect for these cars and everyone wants to see them in GTA. But guys, don't be surprised if it does cost over $1 million in GTA. But nevertheless, everyone will just be happy it's there. They do have to add funny little modifications. Definitely going to be the one headlight up modification. There has to be wide body. There has to be the anime liveries. This car is world renowned. And yeah, the perfect car to also make a drift tune vehicle. I don't think it should be HSW, but with the amount of modifications, it being drift tunable, there'll be no need for it. Rockstar, we want this. I think you know, just add it. The one and only LFA. Everyone keeps mentioning it. And unfortunately, this is one that I disagree with. Now, I think LFA is amazing. The LFA sounds amazing. The LFA is a legendary car. But if the LFA comes to GTA 5, you just know they're going to ruin the sound of it. You just know, no matter what Rockstar does, the sound will be ruined. You won't get that LFA sound, and people will complain like they didn't expect that. They're going to say Rockstar ruined the sound of the LFA when Rockstars have never been known to actually make realistic sounding cars. They always add their own twist to the sound as well, which is unfortunate. But in some cars in GTA, it's actually fortunate. So that's the reason I don't want the LFA to come, because I just know the sound won't work out. Maybe we'll wait for GTA 6 and see if they have some nice car sounds. But until then, please, I don't want the LFA, but you guys do. The Pulsar, like, I thought it was such a niche car. In the UK, especially in Birmingham, you'll see quite a lot of these cars just parked up in the driveway. It's quite rare now to see one driving, and these were the hot hatches back in the days. These were the hatches that started the craze of hot hatch and tuning. And there's such a big, cool opportunity in GTA to have this and have HSW and just whiz past people. It's not really a tuner vehicle because of the mods you can put on this car are crazy. And I just think it would have to be one of the coolest cars GTA has ever brought. Because just like the 500e, it wouldn't be that popular to the mass audience, but it just has a cool factor, especially for the older generation, and just would not be needed, but we want it. The LG RH8. Now, this is a legendary car in GTA, but everyone wants to see a more realistic version of it. We want to see at least circle tail light, but I do feel a bit bad about this. It's like we've all just got a little bit more ungrateful. We used to love this car. This used to be perfect in GTA 5. Everyone liked it, and I guess one of the reasons everyone liked it was because it was so cheap as well. But now we've kind of got spoiled. We've got a lot more realistic cars, and now we want a better LG RH8. I don't blame everyone for wanting one. I want it just to be updated, just like the Schwarzer was updated, and you could kind of add Black Series trim on the Schwarzer. I want the LG Retro to be updated, and then you can kind of add Nismo modifications. I don't know, what do you think? Do you think we should do that, or we should go straight out, update the whole car? The F50. This is what I've been seeing in the comments quite a lot, and honestly I think Rockstar did such a good job with the Turismo Classic, and it being an introduction to HSW, I think the F50 kind of has to have HSW as well. But there's one thing that needs to be worked on in GTA, and that's the sound. I think they can't make a bad sounding F50. If they were to add this, I'd price this at around 2.5 million, and then the HSW cost of 1.5 million. I think that's kind of expected from GTA. Any cheaper than 2 million, I'd be shocked. But to be fair, them adding this into the game, I would be pretty much shocked. The BMW MA or M8 competition. This car has great styling. A lot of people love it. It's like the M4. Why are these two vehicles not in the game? They're quite popular. They're, I think, the most popular BMWs, as well as something else on this list. But I think there's so much room for Rockstar to play around with the looks of these two vehicles, and they'll be a nice competitor to Schlagen. If we exclude the Niobe, the M8 competition is loved by a lot of people. I think people who didn't even like BMW started to look at the M8 and think, wow, BMW can design cars. So I think literally just because of the looks, and all of you lot think as well, the BMW M8 should be in GTA 5. With the Oracle XS, the Sentinel, all these cars are kind of outdated. We do have the newer Reinhardt and the Cypher, but they came in their own category. But we still have these older vehicles that just haven't had a facelift, an upgrade. in GTA, they're just Gen 1 vehicles. Again, like we've had the Xeon, they haven't updated it. They can make the M6 or the M8, which is the same vehicle, just different name. But the M5, definitely the M5 CS, I think has converted a lot of people into liking BMWs. CS used to be a kind of niche audience. Only a few people who were really into cars knew what CS was. But because of the M5 CS, people started to realize, and the amount of notoriety around that vehicle, the amount of fans of that vehicle, the fact that they haven't updated similar vehicles like that in GTA, it should come in this DLC. I thought this one was just me, but it seems like a lot of people agree. We need more chaser variants. Everyone wants to see a newer chaser in the game or an older chaser. We just want to see a different variant. The Intruder came out with GTA 5. It's been in the game since its release. So you'd think the Rockstar would have an interest of bringing more out, the Intruder Retro. So many variants of chasers in real life that I feel like Rockstar can make their own and make quite a few of them as well. I don't know what Rockstar are waiting for. Please add another chaser. Oh, there's so much room for a Tuners Part 2 DLC. The MR2, what a legendary car. Well, it's a weird car, not the most reliable vehicle in real life, but for some reason I feel like it's slept on. It's a JDM car that not many people talk about, not many people care about, and I think the older and older it gets, the better and better it looks. And it's something that should be in GTA 5. If they brought the Celica or the Celica, then I think the MR2 deserves to be in this game. It looks so cool, and I bet you if for some reason they just shot through the roof in pricing 10 times, people will then love it when it has its legendary price tag. But I want to see it, and I want to see how Rockstar make it look. The Dominator GT. Now, for some reason, they brought out a Dominator GT, which is called the Dominator GT, not topless, not cabrio. It's just called the Dominator GT, which concerns us all because everybody wants to see a normal Mustang, a non-topless variant. Now, there's one factor that we might not see this car, the fact that this is called the Dominator GT and not the topless. And the second factor is, normally GTA bring the next variant in the next DLC, and they didn't. They didn't bring the hardtop version. I know it's slightly concerning and a shame too, because this car looks amazing. It needs a hardtop version. It needs the fully formed coupe version. The E46 M3. It doesn't make any sense why Rockstar still haven't brought this in the game, but it wasn't in my predictions video because they haven't brought it in the game for so long. They could have just easily copied and pasted the one from GTA 4, which was the Sentinel, and they just didn't, and they haven't all this time. Such a legendary vehicle, and I keep saying it, I wish they did a DLC pack where they just brought old cars from GTA 4. I think that would be a cool addition. And the original Pulsar. There's so many cars in GTA 4 that are so cool that they can bring in this next update that would work. I think so many people would be interested in it. Bring like the characters out for missions. What a cool throwback DLC. But if they were to do that, I think they'd have to do it for the last DLC of GTA 5, and I don't think this is the last DLC. Thank you so much for watching, and let me know if I've missed out any cars. I know there's a lot of cars that people wanted that I didn't put in the predictions video or this video. If I've not, put it down in the comment section. Let me know what you want to see coming in this DLC. Realistically, the more demanded they are, the more surprised I'll actually be if they come in this DLC. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one.